Hi! Today I'm going to demonstrate for you a handmade card influenced from the Southwest. I'll be using the Stampin' Up! Cactus Cuties stamp set and coordinating Cactus Builder Punch. I'll be using the basic white note cards and envelopes for my quick and cute Cactus Cuties card. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 21 years, I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. And wait till you see what package of designer series paper I found that works perfectly with this bundle. Here's a closer view of the Cactus Cuties stamp set and coordinating Cactus Builder Punch. Both of these are from the January through June 2022 Stampin' Up! Mini Catalog. And when you use the special bundle item number I have listed right here, you'll save 10% on both. Always look for those bundle discounts because the savings really adds up. So I'm going to start with some die cutting. So I'm going to grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I've got my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I'm going to be using the rectangle stitched dies for a couple sheets of cardstock for my Cactus Cuties card. So first I need to build what's called a sandwich to get to the appropriate thickness for die cutting the thin metal dies. So I'm going to start with plate number 1, and then I add plate number 2. And you don't have to memorize it because the directions are printed on these, and all of these that I'm using come with the purchase of a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Then I need a plate number 3. Next, my cardstock. And what I have here is some evening evergreen cardstock. And I want this die. Now see the raised edge, that goes down, that does the cutting. So put that on there. I'm going to place it on there. All right. I don't need any adhesive because I want the die cut part. I just need to be careful how I place my second number 3 plate. All right, so I'm going to set it and not scoot it on. So see, it stayed in place. And then I'll go ahead and crank it through. There we go. Excuse me as the table shakes. And I get a nicely cut rectangle, but look at that cool stitching. My Cactus Cuties card's a clean and simple card, but that stitching's going to really dress it up. So next I have some basic white cardstock and the same sandwich. And so I just need the next smaller die because we'll be stamping on this. All right, and again, place my plate number 3 on top and crank it through. There we go. And so that easily I have my 2 layers that are extra fancy dancy with the stitching. So next we're ready to stamp. Our die cutting's done, so now let's do a little bit of punching with the Cactus Builder Punch. And I want this little flower, and I'm going to use Blushing Bride. So you pick this up and slide that in. That's how you open these pads. They're different than just the flip pads. Ink this up and come over here and stamp. I am done with the Blushing Bride. So then I pull on that lip, flip, and then click to know that it's closed. All right, so let's push that forward. That opens that up. And I want to get in here. And center in there. It's just so much easier that we can stamp and then punch. Okay. And there we go. We have our little flower. And so I could stamp the basket. I want this one, but instead I was telling you how I found some designer paper that works beautifully with this, and it really surprised me. It's the In the Wild designer series paper, but I saw this pattern and thought, that looks like it has an Aztec flair to me. And so this is retiring In the Wild designer series paper, and it's 40% off in my online store only while supplies last. So I have a strip here. Let's bring back our punch. And I want this one. So I'll move the paper around till I get the design where I'd like it. There we go. Isn't that awesome? So now a little bit of stamping and we'll put it all together. I'm going to start with the greeting. Just to note, that's included with the Cactus Cuties stamp set and perfect for basic white note cards and envelopes. So I'm going to use the Evergreen Classic Stampin' Pad, same color as our cardstock. So again, pick that up, slide it in, and let's ink this up. So I could have stamped and then die cut to make sure it was to the bottom, but because I can see through the stamp, I think it's going to be a lot easier for me to stamp after. So we just want to center that. There we go. Fantastic. Just a little push and that click. And now for the cactus. All right. Pear Pizzazz Classic Stampin' Pad. Get that good and inked up. I need to leave room for the planter. About right there's looking good. Just want to press everywhere. It's a good size stamp. I want a really good image when they're solid. Well, I always want a good image, but especially, oh, looks fantastic. Little push. Okay, so now for the planter. And what I have here is some Stampin' Seal. I put my finger where it's a little bit roughed up and run that across. Oh, cute, cute, cute. And then our little flower. So you could use a mini glue dot if you wanted. I don't have trouble. I sometimes have to get it going to do a little piece like this, but if you do, a mini glue dot would work. So let's give our cactus a little flower. All right, and now some more seal. Normally I put about 1 inch in each corner, but this piece is smaller than that, so just run that over. And layered on here, looking very, very nice. And then our basic white note cards and envelopes. So they come cut and scored to you to this size for a 3.5 by 5 card. The smallest size card that you can mail, 3.5 by 5. It has to be at least 3.5 inches wide and 5 inches long. Right? And so I've got to dress that up a little bit. Some Pear Pizzazz. I thought about that. It was just a little bit too, I mean, I love clean and simple, but I just want a little bit more color. So look at that. All right. And I'll have a link to this blog post with this video, which I just ran out of seal. We'll pretend I had enough. And put that on. And so I'll just pop a refill in. I'll have a link to the blog post with this video so you can get all the measurements to make it easy to duplicate it. But this layer worked out. I wanted to put on with Stampin' Dimensionals anyway. It just will give it a little lift. And it's really remarkable how just that lift between some layers can make such a difference. So I'm pressing down with my thumbnail. And I don't always have to. Sometimes they come up easily without doing that, but if it's not coming up easy, you saw I press down and then it lifts up the edge. So we'll center that on here. Oh, looking oh so good. And then our finishing touch, Champagne Rhinestone Basic Jewels. Did I mention that it comes with the envelopes? Okay, so cut and scored and with the envelopes. So let's pepper these around. I'm gonna take one of these and put it right in the center of our note. Cute, cute, cute. And then here, and one more. All right. As I make that look, oh, there it is. No, it's easy. I can get it with the adhesive. Fantastic. There we have a clean and simple Cactus Cuties card that is quick to make and cute. If you'd like to make my clean and simple Cactus Cuties cards, all the supplies are listed below the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. When you place your April 2022 Stampin' Up! Order of $50 or more with me, I'm going to send you one of my quick and cute Cactus Cuties cards. So get on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create Hand Stamped Smiles. Thanks for watching.